Well, in the past couple of hours, the midnight news has been on air across China, a time for the authorities to give out the latest information on the outbreak. Our China media analyst Kerry Allen has been watching it.
There are new points coming out all the time because the government's trying to be as transparent as possible. But the lines that came out at midnight, we know that the Ministry of Finance has released 1 billion yuan to deal with the coronavirus. That's 144 million US dollars. We also know that taxis now have been suspended within the city of Wuhan. So yesterday in China, it was known that people couldn't leave the city. They couldn't take trains and planes out of the city. But now we know that people can't travel around within it. We also know that there's another confirmed death, and this is the first death that's outside of the province of Hubei. So this is an elderly man in the province of Hebei, which is very close to Hubei.
Effectively, you've got Wuhan on lockdown. This must be very difficult for the people in these cities to deal with.
Absolutely, it is, yes. And one of the surprising points that's been coming out in the last 24 hours is how state media are actually now starting to report their own criticisms. So they're saying that while the government might be issuing slogans and having meetings to do with this, it's saying that people are actually physically on the ground perhaps are not well equipped to deal with this coronavirus, which is why we're consistently hearing about new cases being reported.
What's the main concern then this particular weekend? Because the New Year holiday is getting underway.
It's very difficult for people to celebrate. I mean, if you're based in Wuhan, you can't leave now to see your family. The post is in lockdown. A lot of parcels that are coming either into Wuhan or in transit from Wuhan to somewhere else are being sterilised, checked that they're not spreading anything. So people say if they've got relatives in Wuhan, they can't send them presents. Also, a number of places like cinemas are now saying that they're not going to be screening films. The films are going to be delayed until a later date because they don't want people gathering in confined spaces. And cinemas across China are doing this, but also a number of cities outside of Wuhan and the Hubei province are also, they're cancelling, say, big events like parades just as an added precaution.
Kerry Allen.